The one thing that causes the most family friction after a loss is misconceptions and misunderstandings about who is actually running the show. Someone says, I'm the oldest, so I'm in charge, or I'm the one that lived closest and helped take care of them, so I'm the boss. But in Florida, none of that really matters, even with a will. Technically, nobody's running the show until a judge signs a very specific document naming the personal representative. Today, we're going to clear up the confusion. What exactly is a personal representative, and how does the Florida court system decide who gets the job? Before we get into the who, let's talk about the what. Because being a PR isn't just a title, it comes with a ton of legal responsibility to operate under fiduciary duty, meaning every decision the PR makes must be in the best interest of the estate and not their personal interests. Think of the PR as the CEO of the estate. They have three main pillars of responsibility. First is the legal gatekeeper. The PR is the only person who can legally sign a listing agreement to sell the home or hire a professional to clear it out. Second is the waterfall manager. Florida has a strict payment waterfall, meaning you have to pay the attorney, the administrative costs, the funeral bills, and Uncle Sam before the heirs can even see a dime. And third is the shield, the protector of all things estate related. Because you have a fiduciary duty, you're legally bound to act in the best interest of all of the beneficiaries. If you squirrel away valuables or sell the house for significantly less than fair market value, you could actually be held personally liable. Since it's a serious job with serious obligations, you can see why the court is so picky about who they appoint. It isn't a popularity contest, it's literally a priority list. So, how does Florida choose? The court follows a specific map to find the right person. First, they're going to look to the named successor. So, if there is a will, the court is almost always going to appoint the person named in that document, as long as they're qualified. Next is the intestate priority. So if there is not a will, Florida law provides a priority list. It starts with the surviving spouse, then it moves to adult children. If there are more than one, they usually have to agree or vote on a representative. The part that usually always catches people off guard are the disqualifiers. So in Florida, you can't serve as a PR if you have a felony conviction, if you're under 18, and even in some cases, if you live out of state and aren't a close relative. So as you can see, step one is simply getting the authority to act, because everything is on hold until that happens. But once you do have that authority, the real work of managing the property begins. Organizing vendors, sorting the home's contents, and getting the home prepped for a sale, just to name a few. The good news is being the PR doesn't mean you have to do the heavy lifting yourself. Settlewise helps take some of the weight off by serving as the single point of contact. So instead of you managing 5 different companies, we act as your partner, connecting you with attorneys if needed, coordinating the estate sale, the clean out, and then the final home sale. So we can work with you to take a professional inventory and differentiate between a garage sale item and a significant asset that needs to be on the court's official inventory. The court doesn't need a 50-page list of every fork and towel that was in the house. They just need to know what has value, and we can help you determine that. And when it's time to sell the house, our data-driven pricing and marketing prove to the court and the heirs that you got the highest possible value for the estate. Being a personal representative is a position of honor, but it comes with risk and responsibility. If you've been named in a will and you're feeling the weight of that responsibility, give me a call. Let's talk. Call me for a free strategy session. We'll walk the property with you, help you create a roadmap that protects the estate and your family relationships.